Yeah, we're live with the dirty, dirty lens. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. What is up? My name is Maarten. This is Ilona, and welcome to our live stream on every Sunday at 9 o'clock usually, but today not at 9 o'clock because somehow, the thing is, let me get it very straight very shortly. I wanted to do the live stream from my phone, and YouTube should be able to do live actually from your phone also now, but you have to have 10,000 subscribers. But the weird thing is that I did not know exactly how, and then I checked with Chris from Greek in the City, and he said, like, okay, if you go to the YouTube app, and then you have, like, on top you have got this little camera thingy going on. Hey, that's the thumbnail for now, I guess. You've got a little camera in the corner, and well, stupidly enough, that camera does not show if I push it to go live or not. It just shows like what kind of videos we have and what I'm filming right now, like half, but it doesn't go live. I tried to go live, but it didn't work. It just goes to my camera, and then it didn't function like I would like to. So I still have to figure out how I'm going to do that in the future, because I really want to take you guys somewhere else on the live stream. But for now, we have to do it just like this, which is not okay. What is not bad, I mean, but it's not what I wanted to. Right now, we're also uploading the One Take Sunday, which is going to be also a little bit late because, well, I don't know what is wrong lately with our internet. I have no idea how this quality actually is, but it will get better soon, I hope. Let's check it actually. How horrible the quality is of this live stream. No, it's okay. It's you can recognize us. Check it actually. We're recognizable. Let's put it that way. So, and when the vlog is then uploaded, then it's even better. How are you guys doing? I hope you're all doing very fine. Congratulations to my subscriber Puck, who's having his birthday. Congratulations to Chris, the other bigger YouTuber actually in New York, Greek in the City. Check him out if you didn't see him. Check out the channel of Greek in the City. It's a very cool guy. He's got way more energy than I usually have, or that we usually have, and that's also what makes it fun.
We're complaining.
No. We have
grumpy people.
No, we're not grumpy people.
I am.
Now you're complaining.
No, I'm telling facts.
No, we're going to talk about other facts, actually. Facts about the culture of Greeks and Greece in general, because there are some things here in Greece that I had to get used to be more accepted, pretty much. And yeah. So Ilona's got the list for that. Oh, actually, we should go through the week first, because that's what we do in the live stream, right? What?
Nothing.
I thought you said something. It is very warm, by the way, guys and girls. Sorry, it is really very warm these days. It has been, like today again, 40 degrees in the shadow is not nice. It is nice when you're like at the beach, but it's not nice when you're just chilling like this.
We didn't want to go to the beach. Too warm.
First vlog, she scared me so much. That one where she was laying on the floor and I come inside and oh my God, that was horrible. It really scared the hell out of me. Then Mariana got pranked us. Mariana, I don't know if you saw it in the end of the vlog, but it was really like all the way in the end of the vlog, and it wasn't really clear, but she really pranked us because we were like, holy shit, now Mariana broke up with her boyfriend, and what are we gonna do? And we were going to watch some Game of Thrones, and how should we react to this? And I don't want to ask questions all the time. And then she's like, all of a sudden someone knocks on the door, and I'm like, who's that? You know, our doorbell rang, and first usually you have to like ring downstairs. Seemingly they did not break up, and he just walked in. He didn't even know what was going on. Then we had vlog 200 also last week. Time flies by, and I wrote, I can't do it anymore. It had to do with my skateboarding, of course. I cannot skateboard anymore. Why? I have no idea. I just lost it over the years, I guess.
Very warm.
And it was very warm as well. Yeah.
Today is very warm. I have my blanket on me.
I was talking about skateboarding there. And I tried it again this week, as you might actually see in the vlog of yesterday. My sister came. I didn't see my sister anymore because she's like laying chill on the beach. That's perfectly fine. I did not get the chance to go there anymore. It's a big travel, like with bus and everything, and it takes in total it takes like 5 hours to drive just down there. While by car driving up and down for us takes about 2 hours in total, like driving down there and driving down and up again. So or a little over 2.5 hours. Now we had the clay houses and the ancient castle and all the history that we had in these vlogs lately, and it was very cool, I guess, in my opinion, but also the opinions of others, because we got a lot of positive comments about it. I'm very happy about that. So, right?
Yep.
Nice. We still have the dog outside barking.
Yeah.
Wait. I want to see if you can actually hear it. It's unbelievable. I can see like the microphone, the little bleep bleep thing on the bottom that says you can hear a dog or not. I have the door closed right now, and I actually don't dare to say something, or I don't want to say something because I am also loud and obnoxious, but not that many times. And now we also have upstairs neighbor, and I'm going to visit them once because the new upstairs neighbors do not know how to walk like a little bit on their toes. They like to use their heels and run through the house. Which I don't mind. Like I said, I don't want to complain, but it can be very annoying if you're sleeping, you know? My entire mind is like blown up because I had so much things that I wanted to do. First thing, what I want to do, so I wanted to take the vlog actually towards the kitchen so we can make something, because last time someone said, I don't remember who it was in the comments, but someone said maybe you should do like a little cooking kind of show or something.
What did you want to make?
That's what I asked your grandma in the afternoon.
Nice.
Exactly.
We can take the laptop.
Yeah, no.
Please. That would be tasty. You want to make some kind of pancakes, but the Russian version. It's a bit smaller, it's a bit fluffier, and very, 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 very tasty and very nice.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry. I had to. So the thing is, these dogs bark because other people just stand staying stupidly with their other little dogs and just looking at it like, why are you barking so much? But it's meanwhile annoying other people. Ha, annoying. Peace and tranquility. What did you say? About what I wanted to cook? Yeah. But now we're also hooked up on the internet just by cable, so I'm afraid that maybe the entire connection will drop immediately when we plug the cable out.
Okay, then let's not cook.
Actually, we can. You know what? Let's just try it. We're gonna try this. If we like all of a sudden lose connection with you guys, I'm sorry, but I want to make a frappe. That's what I want to make with you guys, so I can like do something. What?
Okay.
I cleaned the kitchen pretty much a little bit, so I can. Oh, are we still there? Are we still online? I hope so, guys. I hope so. We're taking. Yeah, I fed the cat. Of course, I fed the cat. Look. Woo.
Hello to me.
Hello to Ilona. There's our fridge. Ah, that's a different kind of live stream right now. This is like one big ball of light. Actually, you know what? That better?
Yep.
Nah, we don't like our kitchen. Really
Nope.
not. It's not our kitchen. We didn't pick it. So this is like it. I like it. So the thing is that it has to be like this, and it's not the perfect way, because I would like, for example, to have a little cabinet up there as well here, because you can like see all this stuff standing there.
I don't have any cabinets in top. I just want to have hanging news.
That's for the future if we build our own. But for this kitchen, there's some stuff missing. Anyway, I'm gonna make a frappe because last night I fell asleep at the couch while watching a movie actually, and
but it was a very horrible movie.
it was a very slow movie. We watched this movie. It was called How Will I Die?
Tell Me How I Die.
Tell Me How I Die.
Horrible acting.
We wanted to watch it so we can like see Ryan Higa, YouTuber, big YouTuber from like the beginning of times when YouTube started, and we like him a lot in his YouTube. But this was not at all like him. So.
I cannot sit here.
No, you shouldn't sit there.
Goodbye.
Let's put the fan towards us as well. So now we have our biggest fan is standing there as well. Hello to watchers. If you're watching, please just say hi or whatever. Nikos, I knew you were going to watch. We've got one of our also earlier subscribers, Nikos, and he was in Lefkava. And I wonder like how that holiday was. He's again like up in the cold north. He writes because he lives in Sweden, but he's Greek. So well, look, it looks like I'm very muscular now.
Woo! Woo!
No, I'm not. I'm actually creating a belly. Belly! Get in my belly!
He's almost giving birth soon.
Soon.
Good man. Good boy. I think he came to eat.
Jurak is hungry, but I already gave him food. We forgot the 50 fact list.
55 what?
We're 50 facts list.
Look how pretty he is. Look at his belly. Don't bite. Don't bite me. Malaka. Don't bite me. Not him.
Mariana.
Yeah. What?
Oh, damn it. I clicked away the facts, the 50 facts.
How many times I told you do not touch your phone?
Well, because you didn't tick it. Okay.
What?
Don't take a boat unless it's seaworthy. If you go to Greece, oh wait, Lefkada was amazing. Porto Katsiki is one of the most beautiful beaches I've been to. Gremeni beach was closed due to earthquake activity. Well, that's pretty much everywhere in Greece, I guess.
No, that beach was really destroyed. Beach.
The beach. I don't know. I've never been in Lefkada. I still need to go there. I want to go to towards Jongkind because there's Shipwreck Beach also.
Yeah,
Navajo, yeah. That's the place that I want to go because never, like here on Peeling, you've got nice white beaches with blue sea, but there's no place like there actually.
No, but the Porto Katsiki was, I was amazed by the color of the water.
Actually, half of the beach is gone at Porto Katsiki of what it was left in the beginning because all the rocks came down.
Yeah, sure.
If you don't know what Porto Katsiki is a beach in Greece, and it is like also super turquoise, like blue waters. It's amazing. And then you've got white beach, sand, I guess, right? Sand, but mixed rocks a little. But then you have behind you have like a huge white wall of like rocks sticking up because it's just like the entire earth collapsed down there. And that makes the entire area so cool. But those rocks come down when you have, or the piece of mountain comes down when you have an earthquake. So that's why half of the beach is smaller now, as far as I know.
Anyway. But it's very nice.
It is very nice. Proper.
I can make that.
Proper.
No.
What?
No, I don't want to.
But now you can like be with us. We grab some coffee and.
It's very interesting.
Yes. I like proper and it's very good. Why are you out of frame? You can lean here.
Because that's what I'm saying already.
Ilona's outside. She doesn't want to be the vlogs, I guess. Are we still like recording? Yeah, we are because Nico sees us. I like it. I like it lots much.
And the cat is eating.
So then we add 2. Can we see actually what I'm doing? Yeah, we can see what I'm doing.
Just do that.
I don't care. You were standing still.
Do that.
We add 1, 2, 3 scoops of coffee. And then we add 1, 2, 3 scoops of sugar. An extra scoop. Scoop.
Do your coffee, brother.
I need energy. What?
Why do you use spoons and you throw them back?
Anyway. Then we get the magic machine. Emre, hi, hello from Greece again. Are you going to cook something? Is this why you changed the background? No, to be honest, I don't know, Nikos. I think you missed it in the beginning, but I wanted to do the entire vlog a little bit different today, or the live stream. But the thing is that, well, by the way, you said something about my spoon. You sit in the kitchen.
I'm putting my butt.
We're standing here because, well, I wanted to do it a little bit different, and I had in my mind that we were going to live stream from my phone. But my phone does not live stream somehow, not for YouTube, because you have to have 10,000 subscribers. So please share this video so we get there. Not just kidding. We need to get 10,000 subscribers for my app actually to be able to live stream. You can find some other ways, but I do not understand Chris from Greek in the City. He told me that I can already live stream. He also does it, and he has got 7,000 subscribers. So maybe it is like now over 5,000 that you need, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, we're not really gonna cook something, but I'm gonna make some papet, and maybe we can make some. What's it called again? Aladushki. And that's because Ilona is like half Russian or Georgian, and that's a Russian dish. I don't know. They make it in Greek. I think they make it in Greek as well. They make it in Greek as well. It's like it's hand baked bread.
It's not bread. It's like fluffy pancake.
Not bread.
It's not bread. It is a fluffy version of pancake.
It's bread.
It is not. There is a huge difference between pancakes and bread, isn't there? I'm always glad.
That's a thing, by the way. Our mixer is broken. Right now I'm trying to mix the coffee. It is see the bottom is falling off all the time. But then you don't get a nice foam gently enough. But that's okay. These things always break after a while.
It is drinkable.
And I learned, do not hold the bottom and then try to do this because you'll burn your finger because of the friction. Idiot.
Last time he was holding it down there so it will not fall. Then we did, ow. Let's try some Akbar coffee. What's Akbar coffee? Akbar coffee. I'm gonna Google it. What is Akbar coffee?
Akbar, no, Akbar coffee is, you don't need to Google it. Oh. Nikos or Emre, I don't believe. Nikos. Nikos saw when I visited the Intermarket, the little Russian, Romanian, whatever store, they have all that kind of stuff. And it was written on the windows, Akbar coffee. And I told him, like, it's a little bit weird because Akbar also means in Arabian is big. It's like Allah Akbar. Allah is big. Allah is almighty.
Yeah.
But it's funny that Nikos actually spotted the Akbar coffee. That's why he's always asking, like, try eat whatever. Try eat something Turkish. Tomorrow in the vlog, you will see that we're trying kefir. It's Turkish.
That's not Turkish.
It is. See, Ilona always says it's not. It's not. It's not. Look it up.
It's not Turkish.
Look it up. Kefir is something that
origin. Wait.
No, you already had the first part. There.
Yeah. Caucasus.
Oh, Caucasus.
Told you.
Okay.
I was right. He was wrong.
Yeah.
Like always.
No.
There's something to it. Of course. You see, it has nothing to do with it.
Yep.
I know. I want to do, what we want to do is find a store here in Volos which has a lot of things from all kind of places and get all kind of nice bits and bites because we like to taste stuff all the time. And check them out. But it's very difficult because the store says that it's open only in the morning. Are you done?
Almost.
Okay. And in the morning I'm working, but when Maarten went there, it was closed. So yeah.
Well, it looked closed. Actually, when I was recording that part of the video of the Intermarket, it looked closed from the outside. Agree with me, please, because really, where are you going? You're welcome to yeah. It was in front. I thought the entire thing was closed, but it wasn't closed. It was actually open. I passed by like later again in the afternoon, and when I passed by, I saw that they had like those gates down, those rollers, and stupidly enough, it was closed at that moment. And the moment when I was filming, they were open, so I could have actually walked in. I didn't expect it to be closed. It just lights turned off, all that stuff. But some very small stores here in Greece, they just leave it closed a couple of times. Baklava.
I love it.
Emre, don't be like, it's very good. In my country, Turkey, we eat baklava a few times a week. There is, I know, the thing is that Greeks and Turks, I can say it, I'm Dutch. Ilona is like
Russian.
half Greek, so she can also say this kind of stuff. But the Greeks and Turks are fighting over from who originally baklava is.
I do believe that it's originally from Turkey.
I believe
it sounds.
it is Ottoman. It's neither Turkish, but the Ottoman Empire has been like controlling the Greeks so long that's why they made it into their culture, and that's why the Greeks say no, it's ours, and Turks say no, it's ours. But we ate it so many times already.
It is so tasty.
You know,
I love it.
It's with baklava. What else? What else is Greek? What else do you connect? Okay, that's also a fact. What can you not say to a Greek, but you can say to a Turk?
Istanbul.
Yeah, because
yeah,
that's another thing. Yeah, in English, in many times actually, and in Greek, in English and in Turkish, you say Istanbul. No, Istanbul. Istanbul, capital, right?
Yeah.
Istanbul, capital of Turkey. But the Greeks do not call it Istanbul.
No, because it's Constantinople. It's Greek.
Constantinople.
Come on again. No, let's not open that.
No, it is true.
It is true. I don't disagree, but let's leave that.
No, it's just. But that's a fact also. It's a funny fact that you should not say in Greece. I should not talk, for example, about Istanbul. The same, for example, is that the huge mosque that you have, and the difference is that Turks eat it with peanuts, while Greeks used to eat it with nuts.
Really?
Well, not just nuts, with karika. Yeah, no, the walnuts. Officially walnuts, yeah. I didn't know that the Turks eat with peanuts, though.
I only tasted it with peanuts, though.
Well, Emre, seemingly, Emre is Turkish from origin, so, but I believe Emre is also living in America, so.
It is tasty. Peanuts, nuts, whatever, it's very, very tasty. I like it.
Something else, fact that you cannot do in Greece. Cheers with your coffee. I did it in the beginning. You can, no, if you're like sitting with company, officially you're not allowed to do cheers with coffee because it's for bad luck.
Oh.
Sitting with people all together and having a coffee is good luck, but really like saying cheers with your coffee, bad luck, not done.
You should not greet people with your hands, your fingers open.
Waving. Be careful how you wave at people, because I do a lot of times like, hey, what's up, you know, like this. But if I would just do it like nah, and it's especially say that nah, then it's muta, right?
Yeah, it's not good. It is like almost like cursing.
Wow, Nikos tells me new news actually. Istanbul derives from the Greek phrase Istinpol. Yeah. As I'm aware. Yeah. That's cool to know. So again, then you see how much Ottoman, how much the Turks and Greeks are actually like mixed, and that's why I don't understand the entire like being pissed at each other. But it's certain generations, because I also know like within Rotterdam, you never hear that stuff.
Nope.
You never hear like people fighting about like, yes, this is our culture, that's our culture. While you have like centuries and millennia actually almost 1,000 years of mixed cultures. Actually, if you look at the vlog on Saturday, it was a hammam that was in the Volos castle, or next to the Volos castle, because they were Ottoman, but they were mixed with the Greeks, and there was a Byzantine church, and there were Greek bathing houses. So, and the Greeks don't use bathing houses anymore, but in Turkey you can still find bathing houses. Where? Hammam. I think hammam is something. It's amazing.
They have it in Greece as well.
Yeah, but it's not like the Turks. Not hitting even in Sweden they use hammam. Actually, in Sweden it's different, because in Sweden and Russia they also hit with leaves.
Yeah, with
right?
leaves. And in Greece as well they did.
No, but hammam is more of a spa, I believe.
Yeah.
More calming down, coming together, sitting, also talking. Yeah. I think it's still it's a generation that is skipped, that is happening right now, because I would have never gone there if I didn't know about it, and a lot of people just hear about it and they never go. Nikos writes, people are mostly pissed about each country's politicians, not normal citizens. Depending also a little bit like about age again, because if you're talking about grandpas that are like, if you're talking about grandmothers, great grandmothers whose husband or dad was killed by the Turks, then still, yeah. So that's also the fight over Cyprus. That's still very.
That will never end.
That's something that it will end one day. It will end at the day that all the Turks or all the Greeks are dead on the island. One party just has to be completely extinguished. And when Erdogan will say like, oh, we're just going to get rid of all the Greeks from the island now, it's done, and then the English will come again. We will keep this island strongly divided. Weird, weird stuff. Let's move back to the couch.
Yes, please, because
okay, then you take my frappe. Look, now we're live vlogging. Look how cool. And I'm carrying a laptop. Oh my gee. That's weird, by the way. Oh my gee. Oh my Allah.
Nice. I like it.
I asked, but nobody was there yet. How are you doing, people? How are you doing, Emre? How are you doing, Nikos? How are you doing, other people that are watching but not writing something in comments? How are you doing? We are doing fine, especially now with my frappe, which is, to my beliefs, Greek. Yeah, the fan helps, huh?
Yeah.
Whew, it really is so warm. I actually think that no.
Nothing, just this.
Got scared. There were kids like screaming, and there's dogs barking. Anyway, it's good to see the channel growing. I remember asking you a few months ago about your subscriber goal, and you told me 250 by the end of summer. I remember that, Nikos, and I did not actually, at that moment, I didn't believe that I would hit that 250 goal, but I also wanted to be a little bit realistic, and we see the number drop and rise all the time, but Ilona also, and I try to tell her all the time, Ilona is very much like waking up in the morning, checking immediately like the subscriber count.
Yeah, because it's nice.
And it's nice.
No, I'm checking the vlog. I mean, music,
comments. I do not. I like the comments. I like when you guys are writing. Today, for example, I know Puk is not going to be here, even though he's like watching. He's one of the youngest subscribers as well. But I like the fact to get in contact with those kind of people. And I congratulated him on his birthday today because I think that's very nice. And I want to be able to do that even if I have 12 million subscribers. I know it's going to be impossible, and it's not all about that, but really, it's the channel growing is good because it was a format channel. I know this channel will change. I will not change, but the channel will change, of course, a little bit over time because you get people with wishes, and I like to show to you guys actually what you want to see. And that's also why I like in the comments lately to see written by some people. I like when you tell something about the history. I like when you go out and tell something about other stuff. That's also why today I really wanted to have a theme before I started, or to do something in the vlog, because sitting like this, I know, can get boring a little bit. There's not even background music right now. I was trying to find out how to like figure it out with like a broadcasting program, which is not really good. And then you find out that like your internet provider has like dropped its entire bit rate. Time goes very fast. Yeah, it's really like, I feel still like it was 2 or 3 days ago when we started the first vlog, but it is already also almost 204. Thank you, Nikos, for the countdown, by the way, because I made a mistake. 204 vlogs. It's damn. What's weird about us? Everything. No, about us. Because you saw the title. There's a lot of things weird. Yoruba. Actually, where's your phone? Yeah, because we were talking about the fact not saying hi like that too much because you can do muta, and that's not very nice. You do not want to do muta to people.
Also, when somebody is like walking by, and then what are you doing?
I didn't do anything. You gave me the phone like that.
Oh my God, we did. Also, it's funny that. Where is it?
First look, then talk. Yeah. What is also interesting, because you said what's weird about us, maybe a little bit weird about the Netherlands, is that we are now so much towards that we do not want to insult, the Dutch people do not want to insult any kind of gender or race or whatever, that we're changing our vocabulary and everything around a little bit, maybe a step too far. Then, I forgot what I want to say.
And the Dutch is...
They're taking it a step too far. That's the weird thing about the Dutch. They're taking it a step too far for gender neutrality. Right now, at the train stations, they will not say, ladies and gentlemen, the train of blah, 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 blah. No, they will say, travelers. Because there are more things than ladies and gentlemen. There are also ladies who want to be gentlemen. There are gentlemen who want to be ladies. There are gentlemen that don't like to be gentlemen. I can respect that, but I think it's a little bit strange that, like, okay, Travelers is up to there, but in Amsterdam, they're going to make gender-neutral toilets. Now, me as a man, I don't bother to go to the ladies' toilet, but I know that a lot of women actually do bother to go to a man's toilet because we spray all over the place sometimes. Would you rather have 1 million subscribers or have good views? Good content, is that an option? No, good views, let's put it like that. And because 1 million subscribers, I don't know.
I don't think that the amount of subscribers has to do with something, because you can have like fake subscribers.
Exactly. Look at PewDiePie. He's got over 50 million subscribers, and some of his videos don't even reach 2 million views, which is weird because it's like 1/5, and we are reaching with on this amount still way over that. It's not about the views or the subscribers, really. It's about the good subscribers, the people that I like having around and having a chat with and showing what they want to see, because I'm here, and why not show you this part of the world and our life in this case as well, because that's a part of the vlogs, and I want to keep that in there as well. It's us that is showing you guys around. So 1 million subs or have good views, why not both? But then also, I don't know, yeah, why not both?
Weird things about Greece.
Weird facts about Greece. Now it comes, Jorgo, περίμενε, τώρα ξεκινάμε.
That's true. Women's toilet is a horrible mess. That's really true.
Yeah, women's toilets are also a mess.
Yeah,
even
I
if
think
it's
that's
great.
the one part we have right, because
we can pee cleaner, yeah. But
yeah. But women are like, I'm not gonna touch anything, and then they're throwing around everything. What kind of shit is being around?
It is true. It is true. But I also know every time when there's a festival that it is very. Are you done? You can also get a clip. Get a clip. Well, you break it every time, so not. I remember festivals, and then you had the ladies' toilet and the men's toilet, and yes, they were both very dirty, but the line for the ladies' toilet was about 5 kilometers longer than the men's toilet, where nobody's waiting. So, or maybe 2 in front of the door, you know. So that's also a thing that I'm like, come on. But really, like, a toilet is a toilet. If you have 5 toilets and you make everyone single and you just keep them clean, you don't even need a sign for like women or men or whatever. Add one day donate button, and I'll donate my first time to you. I would love that, Amanda. Thank you very much. I do not know. I cannot add a donate button yet to the YouTube entire system. But you know, it's not about the money. It's nice, and then with the money that is donated, I also want to know a good cost where you can like spend it on. Like, for example, you want to see I don't know, take a boat ride, pay the boat, something like that. You know, that kind of stuff. The word tragedy isn't what you think. It's actually Greek for goat song.
That's not weird.
Τραγωδία.
Weird thing, τραγωδία.
Τραγωδία.
It's not that like something that happens. No. Theatrical. I don't know what to. But
Facts. Okay, no, good. Yeah, it's okay. That's a fact that nobody will probably. Well, I don't know, but it's like, okay, it's not really a nice fun fact.
No.
Okay, tell us.
Spitting on you just to prevent you from the bad eye. That's weird.
Yeah, well, you know that this is going to be in the list. Greece is the leading producer of sea sponges. Oh, okay, bye now. Bye, Emma. I guess you gotta leave. It's okay. Greece is the leading producer of sea sponges, and that's funny because those natural sponges, you know, real sponges, they're coming from Greece. They are producing here the most of them, and they're actually live animals. But once you like dry them out, they become very good. And oh, that was a little bit of frappe, sorry. And I've never used them actually because I like the synthetic ones as well. But you literally in Greece cannot get away from the sea. Now that's kind of obvious. That's kind of obvious, right?
It depends on where you live. If you're in Austria, you can get.
Well, no, the thing is that the longest point anywhere in the country is only 85 miles from the coast. And the coastline is 9,000 miles long. Not miles, so that should be like 18,000 kilometers.
Take your messenger.
Take my messenger. Jorgo, we have comments here. You can write whatever you want to. long as it's PG rated.
I don't see it.
But server location. That's very nice. Very nice. 20 euros. Don't wave. Even grandma never moves out. Fact. In a lot of countries, grandmas move out. That's something that here barely happens. Your grandma.
That's in Greece, in Russia.
But in Russia as well. In the Netherlands, not that much. In the Netherlands, we just kick our grandparents into an elderly home a lot of times, and then they can find their own route, and they're being treated very badly, actually, a lot of times.
Yeah, but that's not very nice.
No, but the people are too busy with working.
Yeah, but that is not all about.
I know, that's what the Greeks have figured out, and a lot of other countries, but it's still the fact that they need to. The Dutch people don't. Okay, this is not going to be a fact about Dutch, but it's a fact that that the kids the grandparents keep living in the house a lot of times. And that retirement communities are very rare here. There are some here in the neighborhood, but they're barely used.
No, that's also not true. It's very well usable, and there are a lot of people that are using it. It's just that they're giving away. Now with the crisis, they're giving it less because they don't want to lose their pensions.
I've got a nickname for Ilona. Ilona, that's not true. Everything I say is not true. It's not true.
Because it's not.
Then you right. You pick the next one.
Don't try it on me.
Your fault.
Exactly. Blah, 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 blah. They're not even. They were.
Read so they can hear it at least.
Yeah, but there's nothing so much.
Barbarians was the next one. What was with the barbarian? It's right in your hand.
There's nothing with barbarian.
Barbarian is actually a funny word. The origin of the word comes from the Greek barbari.
Hello, King.
Roald, hola, no, yaso. Because of the economic crisis, even more young people will be living at their parents' house. Not just that, I don't mean like the people living at their parents' house, but they also take in the grandparents. Like it's weird. That also happens, is what I've seen.
Yeah.
That if you might be moving out, and then your grandparents actually get at the age that they cannot take care of them anymore, so you take them as kids into your own house.
Yep.
That's also happening. Not just that people stay with their parents forever. I mean, that's happening a lot now because of crisis, yeah, but they don't have another choice. I mean, more out of the fact that they're more aware of the fact that they're their parents, and they also have to take care of their parents like they took care of them. I mean, if your parents have been dicks to you, you don't want to do that, of course. But in the Netherlands, we just surpass that a lot of times, and then we don't live. Like, for example, let's ask Roald if his grandparents, if they're both alive, if they actually live with them, or if they are self-sustaining, or where do they stay? I wonder, because my grandma, she's from
address, number.
My grandma, she turned 94, and she actually, this lady here in the back, that's my grandma. She turned 94, and she's still living on her own. But that's also because my parents moved to the other side of the Netherlands, and the rest of the family did not want to take her in. So I don't know, she can take care of herself for now, but if it really gets very difficult, my dad already said, like, we're going to take her in. And we don't want to put them in that old people house anymore. While my other grandma said, like, it's so much work that you take me in, and all the people around me all the time. No, I want to stay with the old people. She chose to be in an elderly home. Anyway, you've never met her because she passed away. So what I want to say, that on the fact side it says, barbarian is actually a funny word. The origin of the word comes from the Greek varvari, which literally meant someone who doesn't speak Greek, because it sounded like some animal going var. Oh, you Greeks always with me. Oh yeah, I do like var. My grandpa recently passed away. My condolences, Roald. Sorry for it. Sorry to then start about this subject. Passed away. Now my grandma is alone in a big house, and other grandparents are living alone in a flat. So they do still live on their own. But would your family like ever, like, I don't know, think about taking your grandma in, because it maybe is a big house and it's hard? Because that's also the reason that my grandma left that house. It was too big for her. It was just too big for her, and it was empty. yes, it's her street, but people in the street are also like passing away or moving out or going into other places. So
here people will just take in the grandparents and rent their other house.
that's the thing. Yeah, there's so much for rent here because, and it's old a lot of times because it just rent out the other people's house. Actually, the guy that we checked out the other house the other day was at the 5th floor. And it was his dad's house.
Yeah.
He bought the house, his dad, a long time ago, and then he wanted to like go through, you know? Thanks a lot. Your vlog definitely helped me. I'm very happy to hear that. Thanks for it. That's very flattering, by the way. It'll help. Thank you. That's really flattering. That's why, to be honest, that's one of the reasons my sister also said, like, because I don't know if you've understood it in the past, but my sister has breast cancer and she's getting better now. She had her chemotherapy, she's getting healthier. It's all going perfectly fine. Her tumor has shrunk almost all the way. For a young little girl, it's very sad, very happy, emotionally, mentally, physically to get through that kind of stuff. But she said, every time when I watch you, at least, me, her brother, and Ilona here in Greece, having fun and doing fun stuff and showing around and just living your life and continuing and keep on going, it helps her. And that's also what I like. That's what I like to hear. And then coming back to like that subscriber and view count, that can be put aside on that moment. You know, it's way more important that you like, that I do something that I like doing and I can help other people with it, make other people happy with it. And if I make 1 million people happy with that, of course, that's super happy because that's super good because it also makes me happy then. So it's not about the number of subscribers. It's just if I can make all those subscribers happy also. Greek fact. And this one made me laugh actually because it was a grandma changed title into weird facts about couples. Also, no, now is the weird fact coming actually that really is for Greeks. Because don't be offended if a Greek, don't be offended if they compliment you and then spit at you. Είσαι πανέμορφος. Φτού.
Okay, not exactly. Φτού.
No,
That's the sweet.
Φτούσου.
No, but you spit like.
No. It's so φτούσου. It's like when I spit at you, pretty much. Not like that, but I can give it an example. That was like the grandmother of my first Greek girlfriend actually here in Volos also. And she was like, oh, like, do it, really like that. She was really like spinning a little bit, you know? And I didn't, like George also writes in the comments, he writes, it's so funny because they just say like, oh, you're such a good, sweet kid. And they just mean that it is
ran from the bad eye.
Exactly, they spit on the bad eye looking at you, so you have good luck. And it's so weird because if you spit in the Netherlands in some way, like they will not understand. They're like, what the hell? You want to get into a fight or something? You know, that's a fun thing. So that's really a weird thing that I met the first time, and now every time when someone does it, I'm really honored by it. It's actually kids know it from small, right? Because their grandma do it. Does that mean you love me or?
Yeah, that's a good one.
It can be also very insulting. It can be a curse as well. If you really spit next to someone on the street, for example, that's very bad, of course.
Yeah, that's indecent.
What? I don't know. Now I don't see. Now I don't get it anymore. Ilona's like laughing, but I missed this part because Ilona was writing, and of course after Tusho it goes. Timos is εσύ Maarten. Άρα το όνομά μου είναι Maarten με δύο αλφα and epsilon. Όχι ένα από.
It's like with again grandparents. With Greek grandma, grandpa, whatever, they're like gossiping and they're like all the time. Like, whose boy are you?
Ah, of course.
All the time.
Of course, yeah.
And then you have to say, I am of that mom or.
It's a little bit like old Greek, like the village Greek to say Tinos.
Yeah, even the ladies, the lady across the street would do that.
Yeah, like in Dutch they say like, from who are you? Something like that.
From who?
From who are you?
From a human.
Yeah, exactly, but no, not that. You would say from what are you? Like not from a sheep, no. From who are you? And then you say like your last name. I'm from that and that person. So Yeah, it is true also, but because I'm Dutch, I don't really ask that. Like I can say like, yeah, I'm from Jongkind. They're like, what did you just say? Like, what is that? Can you eat it? Something like that, you know. So that's really a fact.
And then it is like, oh, it is that person. Yeah, we're relatives, distant relatives.
So if you want to give a compliment to a Greek, you give the compliment and they say "ftu."
Also, fun thing is that no matter if you eat it. Oh, zagarplastic zitten op babasu also.
Yeah, Nico says zagarplastic zitten op babasu, which means was your dad a sugar pastry?
Yeah.
You know, like a baker. Did he make something? Did he cook something good? Something like that.
Yeah.
No, because actually in Dutch they say like, yeah, your mom cooked something well in her belly. She's been brewing right in her belly, something like that. Next one is very funny about the facts also, because did you know that the Greeks were the first pioneers coming to the history? The Greeks were the first pioneers on waste management, garbage management, to take care of garbage. Greeks began the first community dump, so where they store all the garbage and collect it, around 500 before Christ, to keep those streets clean for thousands of years. Well, the thousands of years is not really true, because right now there are more strikes in Greece and they dump it so well actually that they have islands completely made out of garbage. And they're one of the last on the list that are getting rid of their garbage in the right way, that are recycling. They're not recycling enough. They're not doing anything about it. They I don't know. In the Netherlands, it's funny to think about that they were the first actually to do that. The Greeks were one of the first actually to have a community that was taking care of itself, to be clean, to have normal houses, democracy, all that kind of stuff, to start making contracts. They have so much Socrates, Plato. They had philosophers. They had everything that made such a good stuff. And they even had dumps, the first dumps. And now, where is that? And that's exactly for democracy, by the way, if I think about it now. They were the ones who invented democracy, and it's now far away from, actually. So now it's bureaucracy. The irony. Now we are the most at recycling and throwing garbage properly. In Sweden, you mean? Yeah. And Nico says the irony. Now we are the worst at recycling and throwing the garbage properly. The worst. So yeah. Because in Sweden and Norway, in those countries, they are actually being the best at this moment at recycling. The Netherlands is trying hard, really trying hard, but they're still burning a lot of stuff also for energy, and the burning is also not the best. What I do like, though, is that IKEA, talking about Sweden, IKEA has started really selling and producing right now. No, I meant we as Greeks. I understand, Nikos. I said it wrongly, but in Sweden, they now started really selling solar panels, and a lot actually. They are so going from IKEA. Yeah, they are going to sell those solar panels for a decent price with a battery pack for a decent price, like 3/3 of the price of Tesla, which is very expensive. And Tesla is not even producing that fast. And IKEA is really picking up right now because they already tried it out a lot of times. So yeah. Shane is saying, Maarten, we now have 4 containers at the house. We have to even select out the plastic. Well, actually, the plastic we already did, but we had bags in the Netherlands. When I left the Netherlands, we had in our community, we had bags where you had to collect in the plastic, and then you drop the plastic off at the supermarket at a plastic container. So, but it's very normal to fruits and vegetables, and green stuff like from the garden, all that kind of stuff, all goes in one container because it just wastes down. It's being eaten. You can make compost out of it, and it's perfect. And then you have like paper and cardboard that you can do apart, and then you've got the other stuff that's hard to recycle.
Funny thing is that we have here some blue containers that you're supposed to get rid of your trash. And the thing is that, not trash, the recycling thing. And on top of the bin, they had this special hole, and the left one was for glass, the middle was for a can, and the right one was for paper. If you would open it, it would all go to the same. I was laughing so much when I saw it. It was so stupid.
Yeah, that's the same for, we have a lot of plastic bottles, and we should really lower it, because also plastic bottles, they leave out a little bit of plastic toxin every time in the water. You should know that if you want to get pregnant, by the way. No, but in case you want to get pregnant, you should know that you should not drink from water bottles anymore.
Sorry.
I'm just telling you. But if we don't throw away the plastic bottles in a correct way here, like almost like in a box stacked up to show without kapaki, without the top on, without the, what's it called in English? No, on the top, the cap. Without the cap on, and then nicely stacked or whatever, or in a plastic bag so they can just pick it out like that, it will just probably go with the rest of the waste. Yeah. It will not be recycled. And that's why I really always, I cannot give you an example now because we don't have money, but I always keep like a box where the cat can sit in the entire week. And then at the end of the week, we collect all the bottles that we have and we put it in a recycle bin just like that, so they can like pick it out at the sorting office. Because if it's too much work for them to pick out plastic, they will not do it, or the cardboard. It's so strange. And then thinking again, to getting back to the fact, they were the first one to actually start dumping in one spot. Strange, very strange.
He started eating the noodles as well.
Yeah, Durak has a hobby. He eats cardboard boxes.
Yeah.
We should actually we should rent out Durak just for like to recycling companies, like a shredder, you know.
He's not eating them. He's like tearing them apart. He just buys small tiny pieces and throw them around the house. If you see our floor on this corner, there is one.
Funny fact, have you ever heard of the phrase, you got to grab the horn by the bull by the horns? I almost said the bull by the horn by the bull. There's a saying that when you really have to like get to do something, you have to grab the bull by the horns. You have to like go and take that strong stuff, you know? And it's actually a Greek saying, it's a Greek phrase that originally originates from the mythology about Hercules. Because Hercules was the one that actually flipped a bull by grabbing it by its horns, and that was the first time showing that he had godly powers. It's funny to know that even like a thing that is very, I don't know, like daily thing is in Dutch as well. Like you gotta agree, no, actually more in English, I think you say it. In Dutch you don't say it that much, but it's a funny fact that it also originates from Greek. I think it's funny. I'm Dutch, so if you're Greek, I'm sorry, Yorgos, Nikos, and it's very normal for you guys, maybe. Wow, I never knew that. The first Olympic champion made food. So the first Olympic champion during the first Olympic Games in 776 before Christ, Korobus. Whatever, he was a cook, and he won the first sprint race, actually. That's cool. He was a cook. Well, a cook back then should be probably something completely different than a cook right now. Not like a chef with 5 Michelin stars. Again, also, it's something that I did not know, but there's a reason for all the blue, and it's not because it's pretty. Why do, okay, the white of the houses, why do they paint houses in Greece white? To reflect the sun and to keep your house more cold from the inside. Why though, in Santorini, Mykonos, and a lot of other places also, they make the roofs blue?
So they won't have be so much visible with the sea in the house?
No. To ward off evil.
Blue?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So the blue roofs are also to keep evil away. And it's kind of obvious because what is the color of the mati, of the all-seeing eye?
It's blue.
It's blue. So it's funny that every time, and it's also in the flag, of course, but in the flag it has to do also with the sea again, and the church, because the flag from the Greek church is almost like a Swedish flag. It's just blue but with a white cross inside, where the Swedish flag is blue with a yellow cross inside. You've got the next one.
That the name days are more important than birthdays.
Nikos, I don't know if you're still watching, or Yorgos. We've got a lot of viewers, so if you're still watching, what is more important to you guys, your name day or your birthday? Because I know the answer for Roald. I don't even think that Roald has the name day. Roaldus, is there? No. Shane? No.
Ilona? No.
Ilona also. Maarten? Yes, I do have one.
No.
Martinus. Because
That's
my name originates from Mark, so there should be a name day for that.
So why are you making it hell for me every time you say Maarten and not Maarten?
Because my name is Maarten.
So you don't have a name day.
For Greeks in general, it is more important to celebrate their name day than their birthday, which I don't understand because there's only one person in the world that is born at that time, at that thing, with that name, with what? No. That's not true, Ilona, that's not true. I want to bet that there's on this world, with among these couple of billion people, there's only one person in the world that is born on the 26th of June, 1987, around 11 o'clock in the morning, with the name Maarten Jongkind.
Yeah, I didn't.
How many Dimitris are celebrating on their name day?
Now you got the Georgia with the name.
Over the world.
Yeah, countless.
Exactly. Yorgos, Nikos, exactly. So name days are way more important. Birthday, because I'm not, okay. Yeah. Nikos, that's very nice though, because it may be a little bit of a religious thing as well. I think it's different if you live in Greece though, because you're also not living in Greece at the moment. So birthday, because, shall I read it for you?
Oh.
Birthday, Nikos writes, birthday because I'm not so religious as a person, but in Greece both are the same. You get presents in both of them, but you only eat cake on your birthday.
Yes, Joanna.
Yes, Joanna. Joanna. What's Joanna?
Joanna.
Joanna. Ah.
So.
Hello. I'm from Greece. Yasu. But still, I celebrate my birthday more than my name day. Then, okay, then I've got the more modern people probably here, because I have seen so many people that are like, yeah, I'm having my birthday today. And they don't pay really attention to it. Only Facebook does. So, like, Facebook is giving an update that they say, like, hey, you're having your birthday. But you don't get an update when they're having the name day, which for me, for example, I forget.
Yeah,
I'm like, everybody's like, it's such a nice day, it's such a nice day. What's going on? Yeah, Dimitri says his name day. I'm like, oh, I didn't know.
Also, last time we were driving down to Agia, and we're like, why are there so many people gathered around the chair?
Yeah.
And what's going on?
It's like a wedding or someone passed away.
There's a wedding, but then I was like, yeah, but it's like Monday or Tuesday or something. Yeah. So usually weddings are on Saturday, Sunday.
Then I ask her, is there not like a name there or something? Okay. Yeah, of course not.
I think so, Constantino or something.
And I'm like, well, there's your reason why this entire church is filled up with Constantino.
Yeah, but I knew that only because in the morning my boss was at the store. And he was like, yeah, I have to go because my son is celebrating and I have to make a birthday party or something. I said, oh, sorry, I did not know that.
Fellow notice to Joanna. Apapuise. I want to ask you, I want to know where Joanna is from actually. That would be nice to know as well. Because every part of Greece is a little bit different as well. It's different how you celebrate stuff on the island. Because on an island, you're way more closer to each other, I think, than in a big city like Athens.
I had a client of the store once.
No,
shush. Also Costadinos. And with that client, I was like building something for a long time. So I knew his first name and everything already. And he was like, he was complaining to me for not telling him a happy name day.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's but that's a different age also then. Or
yeah,
super religious
I do not care.
Yeah,
well, sorry.
Joanna. Janina. I know it's close to Nausa, and I know also that Janina, that there are a lot of students there.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends actually went to Janina. Pretty much everybody that I knew from Vladimir studied in Janina. Or in, like, you read it in English, Ioannina. I've never been there, by the way.
No, I think we went together. We went to Nausa. We go to Edison. No,
we didn't go.
No. We should go. Very nice.
Something that Nikos will miss probably, because in Sweden as well as the Netherlands, it is a lot of dark days that we have. Is it raining in Ioannina right now? Actually, no. In Nausa it's dry, so I think in Ioannina as well.
It's not exactly the same. It's the same
but there's
cold, but
yeah, but there's very bad weather coming also in Italy now.
Okay.
They had we had a lot of rain here as well, but not these days, luckily.
No, I don't want rain.
There's a lot of bad weather coming now as well. That's always in like this period when it's super hot, the weather can like switch just like that, and you get like these weird storms. And that's also what the next fact. The next fact is actually that's why I love Greece so much, because I miss so much. I get depressed in the Netherlands if I stay there for too long. You don't see enough sunlight, and here the most days of the years are sunny. 250 days to be exact. 250 days out of the year are sunny days, where in the Netherlands we only have a couple of weeks. Yeah, no, yeah.
Same now, so my mom was also complaining.
Yeah. She says
so
it's hot as hell. Here in Greece, like I said already in the beginning of the live stream today, it was also over 40 degrees in the shadow here.
Yeah.
In the city though. So if you move like towards the coast, it's still 38 or something, 36. But it is hot. It was really hot today.
6 in the evening when we drove there.
And we went in the evening, yeah. Because I would not want to get on the bike. Actually, we drive like 5 or 6 minutes towards the beach, and 10 most. And we did one take Sunday in between. And I had my backpack on my back. My t-shirt is still drying down there, and that's about 5 hours ago now. So yeah, that's not that nice, to be honest. Everything that you just wear one time, you have to throw it in the laundry.
I had to shower twice at night. I could not sleep. I woke up,
shower.
When I put the pen inside the bedroom, then I went up and I had a shower, and I lay down. I could not sleep. It was so warm.
See, I don't mind the heat. I like the heat. But as long as you don't have to do too much, you know, or you can enjoy the beach or whatever. But if you're working, you definitely need air conditioning, just like Ilona has right now, because otherwise it is not done.
No, not possible.
Fun fact about Greece, but most Greeks among us know that, and if you're a little bit fan of Greece, you also know that Greece actually has about 2,000 islands. Has about 2,000 islands, yeah, included in their country's border, and only 170 of them are inhabited by people. Anyone fancying buying an island? That's what they say here. So that's funny actually, because I would not mind to live on an island. It would be very cool to have your own island.
That's what I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, we could. Wow, what about a YouTube island? Like YouTube paradise. Offer YouTube an island, make it the place where all the creators can come together, where fans can fly to do meetups and everything. You have your own airport, you've got your YouTube Airbus flying in from America, and you've got one island that is like with the best internet connection all over the world. Volos, you can fix that if you want to with your 120 megabytes or whatever. That would be so cool. And then you have like perfect split houses. The YouTubers have like houses where they can stay for a longer time periods, whatever. They can make cool videos. They can do live streams. They can do whatever they want to, because we're not talking about small islands. Some islands that are like free are big, and you might find people actually there because they decided to live there. But they're always I saw a documentary that most of those about a lot of guys that actually like wish to live there. So they like got a goat, they got a cow, they got some other animals roaming around there. Huh? And they live like Robinson, yeah. But they do have a boat if they need to get away and stuff like that. They want to live that very low life, you know, like not talking to anybody. The guy actually that I saw in the documentary, like he was forgetting his Greek actually, because he didn't speak that much anymore. That's kind of strange. But he was completely self-sufficient, and that's kind of cool as well, what I think. The survival island. Greece can do so much more with that kind of stuff. You know, make a survival island and rent it out for parties. Put one hotel or resort island or whatever, only available for helicopters for customers from Dubai. Who knows? Yeah. But actually, why in Dubai? Because Dubai just builds another extra island by the Dutch. Did you know that Palm Island or Palm Beach in Dubai, or actually Abu Dhabi, that entire island is made by Dutch ships and Dutch engineers, because they like just sprayed a shitload of sand on top of another shitload of sand, and they made big sand banks, and they created an entire new piece of land. Pretty much how Netherlands was created as well. But then they sucked out the water. Wow. The Greeks were scandalous before it was cool. Meaning that the very first nude scene in a European cinematic history was in a Greek film in 1931. So that means that now in Dutch movies you see a lot of times like boobs flying around or dicks hanging loose or whatever. Really, it's really weird. And you can recognize a Dutch movie by seeing nudity.
Yeah, same for Greek.
Not every. I didn't see
one Greek movie without.
Philippe Suisse. I love Katowice.
Come on, half of the movie was
Okay.
naked. Okay, not half, but you saw everybody there.
Not dicks, no pussies.
Boobs.
Boobs. But boobs.
But
What else? On. Nothing.
that's a.
I don't remember.
That was a sex scene.
Different sex scene than having nudity. And we're talking about 1931. That's like before the Second World War. That entire period. They already had cinematic things where they had nudity. That's kind of cool. Well done, Greek. But they also like sex the most. Well, Greek lovers, who knows? And they won this title for the past 10 years. Even the Brazilians ranked below them, only having it 145 times per year in comparison with the Greeks, 164. I think a lot of Greeks also exaggerate though, because they're very good at that also. Maybe it's also that, like the weather and the atmosphere and the temperature and stuff like that. I did not know that, but I don't believe it at all because I'm tall. Greeks are actually tall dudes.
Yeah, in Asia, no. Really?
Yeah, they say here, even though they have stereotypes of being kind of short, the Greeks measure as some of the tallest in the world. They land at number 8 on the list, ahead of even the United States. But yeah, everybody knows that in the United States, people are like shorter and chubbier. But because of their like diets these days. In the Netherlands and Germany, we're the tallest. But the Dutch just stand out with that. We are like number 3, I believe, on the list of tallest people.
Yeah, your ego has to fit somebody somewhere. I love you.
That's a nice fact as well. There are 2 tourists per 1 Greek. That is cool.
Of course, it's an amazing one.
So that means that there are 18 million tourists. Here's the thing.
Yeah, not at once, obviously.
No, of course not. 18 million tourists. I mean, the Netherlands gets a lot, but they never exceed that, I guess. Well, actually, Amsterdam does exceed its entire, like...
Yeah, but you don't have space to walk around.
No. Greece is the only country in the world that has double the number of tourists in respect to its actual population that come to visit annually. There are some... This is not the facts that we read the other time, by the way.
I think that's it, no?
No, because I didn't read anything, and we had 50 facts, and these are 30 facts.
Okay, give me something else.
Greece is in fact old. No shit, Sherlock. Athens has been continuously inhabited for more than 7,000 years. This makes it one of the oldest European cities ever, and definitely one worth visiting. Now, we found out that it's not completely true, because Athens is not the oldest one. It is, what's called now? Skerlos. Where we were.
No, I don't know where we were. Where were we when?
Saturday. Log.
Saturday.
Clay houses.
Sesklo.
Sesklo, Dimini, all that kind of stuff. That was the first European Greek settlement. Nikos writes, if nudity was allowed, Papakaliatis would be so horny that it would be impossible for to hide his desire for money. Well, I don't think it's a silly joke because Ilona gets it. I don't know who Papakaliatis was.
Really?
No.
You cannot not know him. He's the
I don't know names. I don't know names.
Okay. Look at him.
This is my Italian way of talking, by the way. If you want to say something in Italian, you do like this.
Look, out with my fingers. No, I want to hold him.
Ilona abuses the cat, by the way. It was not a silly joke. It was a good joke. But sometimes it is really difficult to hide desires. So, nah.
Why do you sit on the pillow there, but you will not sit on my lap?
Because it's you.
I don't care. I want him.
What he says.
Malaka.
Ancient Greek is actually still modern. The official name of Greece is Hellenic Republic. It's true.
Yeah.
Or Hellas. Hellada.
Not Helada. Helada, but it's
Hellas, Hellada. I know, but if you say it like in the English way, Hellas, Hellada. Greece is the 3rd leading producer of olives in the world. I know Spanish are the 1st. Greece houses the most number of archaeological museums in the world, and they're very proud of it, and you're almost being tired of it sometimes. But that's because it's such an old country, it is hard to miss. Actually, the funny thing is they make so many museums here or musea in Greece, that I think like you miss also some other part. Like in one part, you can completely collect. In Greece, they completely collect like an entire museum full of artifacts and beautiful stuff. And on the other hand, an ancient wall is being sprayed with graffiti and not clean.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, yeah, this is an old castle wall. Like they really invested some good money here around the castle of Volos, and where I went in the Saturday vlog, was it? Or wait, Friday vlog, I went to the Sesqua houses. Saturday vlog, I went to the castle. And I have to say that it was very nice up in the castle, but it's just sad that they pushed a lot of money there to renovate it a little bit to make sure that it doesn't like, yeah, collapse. But you also see that then crisis hit. So they're not like painting the wood anymore where the little information boards are, or the part where the museum.
Because of crisis, it's just because they don't care.
I don't know. It would be very much giving work to other people as well. If they just say like, okay, here is a jar of paint. Go fix all those little holes. Sand them a little, give you 100, sand them, and make it fix again. I don't know. But it's sad to see, you know. So they are pushing a lot of money in museums, but I'm always like watching if you can see and if you can hear the neighbors stomping upstairs. Okay, fact 31: around 7% of all the marble produced globally come from Greece. I know that because most of it also comes from here.
Yeah.
Mag ik zien.
Also from some kind.
Marble, and yeah, marble, marmara. There's a lot. That's actually scary. The first time that I was in Platania, nice little story in my opinion. The first time that I was in South Pelion, I was staying with a friend actually. It was one of the first times, so not the first time, one of the first times. I was staying in Platania with a friend of mine, and I got woken up in the morning because of a blast. I did not know where to find my heart at that moment. It scared the living hell out of me, really, because they are blowing up to gather marble or marmara. They blow up a part of the mountain, and once in a time, they find like a nerve of the mountain, and when they find that nerve, they blow out the entire nerve to like get a big chunk off, and then they start like cutting it up again. And it's just once in 2-3 months or something like that. They have smaller explosions to like break up the pieces, but this was like a one big thump actually, and it was so loud that it like really like pushed on my breast for a second. And we also had that in this area, but I still don't know what it was. But I told you like,
Exploding the mountains made the tunnel.
oh, was that for the tunnel?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They were building the tunnel here.
Wasn't the tunnel already open then?
No. They were building it. They were having explosions.
Because there's a concrete factory here as well, or a cement factory. It's a very big one. Did you find the other one?
It is all.
Ah, okay, never mind. That means that we are also going to end the live stream.
Well, I don't have.
We can talk about anything else. I know, but okay. What else? We have the strange facts that I really like about like grandmas, grandpas, and dads and mothers and.
Everybody know each other. No matter where you are, you'll find somebody who is your third cousin or something. Because
it's a small country in that way. There are only 9 million people. The Greek community is very close, I still think. But that's in the Netherlands as well. If I go to the Netherlands and I talk to some people, finally I'll also find out, like, hey, aren't you a friend of that friend? Because they always say, through 3 people, you know everybody in the world. So that means that I talk to one person, then that person knows so many persons again as well. Then that third person knows that person that you want to meet. So if I, for example, want to find, which would be very easy, Greek in the city or Nikos maybe. No, I know Nikos now. It's more about like asking a question. If you have a question for some person, you go through 3 people and you can get to that person. So if I would not know Nikos, for example, I could, but I only knew his name. Then I could ask like, Ilona, do you know anybody that might know him? And then she continues asking that one, and someone asks anyone. Always 3 people they found out. It only takes 3 people to find out somebody, even if it's from like India or whatever. Some people like that. Weird actually. Whew. So everybody in the world knows me.
What else is fun about this? That they park everywhere they want to.
No, it's like parking and stuff like that. And ancient Greeks, they always have more about maybe an idiot. Wow, too sexy for my tweezers. Fact 41. In ancient Greece, the unibrow, you know, this.
Oh yeah, that's true.
In ancient Greece, the unibrow was a sign of intelligence and great beauty in women. Some women who didn't have epic unibrows naturally used makeup to draw one. Holy, really?
Yeah.
So everybody was looking like Bert from Sesame Street. Yeah, because Bert has a unibrow. Really, like that would mean that all the women were like.
Yeah, you don't have to do one night.
That's a unibrow. That's a unibrow when you have your hair so much growing here that it's turning into a unibrow. A lot of guys have it though. But that's intelligence. Now in the Netherlands, if we say that people have a unibrow, they usually make them look stupid.
I'm very smart.
You're super smart, I know. That's also why you're doing it. That is a weird fact. Subway rules. Set these around. Subway, what? No. Badass ancient dogs. Spiked dog collars were invented in ancient Greeks. Please, no, don't like these facts. I had a very nice list of cool things actually about Greece, but somehow I cannot find it anymore.
Look, you can still see the thingy that I fell from falling. When did they fall? January. I can still.
Ah, you see it on your knee.
Oh, Christmas given.
Well, they will say in 1,000 years, how could you be thinking that a fidget spinner was cool? I mean, right? Or flippos. I mean, the kids from these days, like young kids, when I played with flippos, I was 10, 11 or something. Like those were little plastic chips that you can like play with. They were in a bag of Smiths or Lay's chips, and like crisps, you know, potato crisps. And you had these plastic discs that you can like throw on top of a pile of other ones. And I don't know, it was a big ass trend. I've got like full maps of all these things. Really, are you still trying to make a unibrow?
Yeah.
Should we break up?
Sure.
No!
Ow!
Okay, fact. Unibrows do not make you intelligent because Ilona just had her unibrow and she stands up and kicks the table so hard. Where is it? Like, my God.
I'm clumsy, I know.
Okay, list 25, followed by
Ow!
Greece is the sunniest country of Europe. I know, we already said that. It was the first movie cinema history with first nudes. Melbourne is the city with the largest Greek population outside of Greece. Melbourne, really? In Australia?
They also have, they also have a very, 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 very old series. See, that one.
And that is?
And that the guy was living there and a girl and she's moving to Greece, but I do not remember what it was about because it is not very clear.
The latest Australian census, Melbourne has the largest Greek population outside of Greece, with over 150,000 people being of Greek origin. 150,000.
Yep.
That technically makes Melbourne the 6th biggest city in terms of Greek population. That's Volos. That's like, what the hell? Let's go to Melbourne.
Okay.
Jeez, no wonder that it's very easy to get like gyro and everything there. Greek women rule the country. Fact 22. According to the 2011 census, Greece's population is nearly 55% female and a little over 45% male.
Yeah, in that way. So the Asian Greeks who were doing.
Same for Norway, I believe. Or was it Norway or damn, what country is again? Like Sweden, Norway, and there are 3 countries up there. Help me out, Lana. There are 3 countries up there: Norway, Sweden, and Finland. Wow, that took ages. Norway and Finland have a very big issue with too many women and not enough men.
You just start killing us.
As a result, nearly 65% Latvia, Finland. Yeah. Thank you. That was really like on the top of on the tip of my tongue. It's like Norway, Sweden, Finland. Yeah.
What is he?
He's playing with his bell. So we're like all over the place right now when I do that. Ilona is talking about the cat all the time. I'm talking about like figuring out whatever, wherever it is. More ADD. I think we both might have it sometimes.
I'm fine.
Cool. Vlog tracker on, again, I'm being distracted. Vlog tracker. I don't know whoever it is, but he just found my Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, by the way, I upload things on Twitter as well. Not that much, but always regarding to the vlogs, I always upload on Twitter as well. If it goes online anyway, automatically. So follow me there. And they retweeted it. Very fun. Again, to get back to the fact. According to the 2011 census, Greece's population is nearly 55% female and a little over 45% male. As a result, nearly 65% of all the students in Greek universities are women. Oh, that's fun. Why am I not a student now? A single student. No, I have a very good one. Also, women live longer in Greece. Their life expectancy is 82.2, while for males, it is an average of 77. I think I should leave it because Dutch men become very old as well, they say always.
Maybe they don't have to go to Murmura.
What's good about the Murmura?
We'll find out soon.
Help me out?
It's when you go to bed with your wife and she starts mumbling and complaining about everything.
That's why I'm very happy to edit the vlog always. Greece is the most sexually active nation in the world. We know that. Tested by Durex, but the fun thing is that Durex is not the most bought condom in Greece. It's Duo, which is a Greek brand. Yeah. Why do we not? Can we not go to the next page? I hate like pop-up or advertisements on websites on your mobile phone because they just block an entire. Like I cannot do anything anymore. Now it flips. Yeah, now it goes. Never wait with the palm of your hand open. In Greece, the Greek national basketball team were the last to defeat the U.S. Dream Team. That's true, and I love that. Very much into sports or basketball or whatever. The U.S. basketball team suffered multiple losses in the 2002. Want to interrupt this also? Americans or the U.S. is very strong. They're one of the strongest countries that are into basketball. It's one of the nation's biggest sports next to baseball and basketball. And then you've got like they've got what they in rugby. Punjabi music. No, I do not listen to Punjabi music. I only know one Punjabi song and it was like famous all over the world. But sometimes I like it. And I do like the Hindi language. The U.S. basketball team suffered multiple losses at the 2002 FIBA, which is like the Federation for Basketball World Championships, at the 2004 Olympics, where they finished 6th and 3rd respectively, and they made sure to send their very best players to the 2006 FIBA World Championships. LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Paul, Chris Buck, in one of the until they met the reigning European champions at the semifinals, Greece. Yeah, that's cool. In one of the best games in the history of the competition, both teams showcased tremendous skill and talent, with the Greek team shocking the world, not just by winning, but by scoring over 100 points, with the scoreboard reading Greece 101, USA 95. So they scored over 100 points. Yeah, it's boring for you, but this is also a very interesting fact that some countries, if the Dutch, for example, would be beaten in ice skating, the entire world will be like, what? The Dutch are being beaten by ice skating? No, because we're still the fastest. Yeah. No, the Dutch are like world champions also in that. Or not the Dutch, like there's only one guy that does that, but however, if you're talking about ice hockey, they're the Canadians again.
No, they go to ice skating.
Can you see that little dot? When I speak, there are 5 dots, and they can hear me. When you
because you don't speak, you shout.
Exactly. You should sit closer. And I talk too much.
Yep.
Greece has thousands of islands. We already know that. Greece currently has the highest unemployment rate in the European Union. Let's talk about crisis. Yeah, for the ones who do not know that, among the member states of the EU, Greece holds the record for the highest unemployment rate, with 26.4%. So that's a quarter of the entire population. While Spain follows with 24.5%. While the average unemployment rate, gangland by Maarten. Actually, Amy, did you? I got a lot of, like in the beginning, also comments of, do I listen to this song and do I listen to that song? But I'd never like really replied to that. I'm sorry. Among the member states, yeah. The Netherlands, though, is now going back to, what did my dad say, 8% or something?
Yeah.
Less than 8%. Now, don't ask, of course, how people are being paid also, because having on paper that you're actually working is not true. But the Dutch also have one of the highest rate of people that are actually getting money from the government because they're or injured or not being able to work or mentally, like, stuff like that. Cook, yeah. See, that's also funny. When people in Greece ask me, what are you discussing? Look at the title. No, I'm being nice. We're talking about Greece. If you don't know it, Amy, we're sitting in Greece right now, in Volos, in the city of Volos. I'm Maarten, Dutch. This is Ilona, half Greek, but completely like Greek as well. And we're talking about like the weird things that happen in Greece. And we're discussing about that. So right now also we're talking about the fact that there are more than 4,000 traditional dances in Greece. And it's always funny when people say like, yes, let's dance. It's traditional. You have to learn how to dance. But never mind, Amy. You have to learn to dance Greek. And I'm like, yes, I can throw my legs up in a rhythm. And then there's another group of people again from another area. For example, with the baptizing of your boss's daughter. Yeah. I was standing there and they were doing something completely different that I've never done. Because I know that, thank you, Ami, do it yourself. And I will join you as well. I'm boring. I'm very boring. We're boring, right?
You talk.
You talk.
I don't want to know. You talk. What is it? I still like you. I support you. I love you. I love him. The statement you'll never hear it again.
Zorba the Greek, for example, film starring Anthony Quinn, made it known to the world how much Greek people love to dance and break plates. Yep. Believe it or not, Greeks love dancing so much that there are more than 4,000 different traditional Greek dances that come from all over Greece, and this number accounts for only the official recognized ones. So like I said, in one dance you like throw your feet up the entire way, and in the other you don't.
They have special steps. Every dance you present something and has a small history behind it, and they have special steps.
Amy, yes, that is my grandmother behind me. That's my passed away cat. That's my girlfriend. Just like this. That's the rest of my family. That's her little cousin that's in Naousa right now. That's us, I think, as well. That's me with my sisters. That's more family. That's me with Ilona. That's my friends. That's more friends. That's me with Ilona. Me with Ilona. That's Skiatos. Me, when I was actually looking a little bit better. Mark. Friends. Mark's a little friend, by the way. Up there at Dow somewhere. Out of the frame. Interesting. Legally to blame. I'm done with the facts. What is a good fact about Greece that you would say only in Greece happens?
Only in Greece happens.
Only in Greece. Only in Greece, people park on places where there's a sign that's forbidden to park. And then they like complain about the fact that they get a ticket.
They send helicopters to dissolve clouds when it's about to rain, so they will not have issues with their...
I still think it's a myth.
Is there a thing now, son?
But it's never written. I was looking it up and they all like, it's on weird websites that like don't believe.
You hear helicopters and you see them flying to dissolve it, because otherwise they will not have wine.
But it's water.
Yeah, but what is now so making her wine from grapes? And where are those grapes coming from? From Greece.
The biggest wine producers, for example, are from France and South Africa.
Yeah.
And both areas are known for their rain.
Well,
Ilona is, okay, so the fact of Ilona, or I don't know if it's a fact, that's also why I say, The thing that Ilona is talking about is that they dissolve clouds by flying through them with chemicals, with helicopters to dissolve clouds. And the funny thing is that, yes, it's possible to dissolve clouds, but it should be done with heat because it's like, it's already dissolved. A cloud is already dissolved. It's not a solid that is dissolving, right? It is a cloud. Never mind, Nikos. I don't mind. By the way, I wonder why all the messages are all the time like being retweeted as well. Yeah, that's very weird. That means that a lot of times these are spamming channels also. By the way, talking about spamming, getting back to like the YouTube live, vlog live, hashtag vlog live, like I said also. I never knew that there are so many spammers on YouTube. I really did not know. Last time the subscriber count on the channel like dropped, which is okay, but it's not okay anyway, but it is okay for this reason because YouTube had a little update and they actually like, they updated the channel because they had so many spammers actually. They had so many channels that like sent a little message with a link to an Instagram channel or with music or jokes, just like on Facebook right now. A lot of times when you look on Facebook, in the comments you see like a joke, someone writing a joke just for the likes. Very strange. And also Nikos, for example, last time Nikos reminded me of like a weird face that Ilona made in the vlog, which was funny because Ilona didn't get something that she wanted to. But the funny thing is that because Nikos is just a subscriber and nothing special about it then, but YouTube sees a little link because of the time code that was put in there, and that's a link as well, and it's not allowed to put any links in my comment because I don't want to like have fake stuff or I don't know, weird links. I don't want to be responsible for that kind of stuff. Anyway, hello Judd Ronaldo. Are you like the football player Ronaldo or I don't know? Hello. Would be cool though. But that's like links. That's why I lost a lot of subscribers because YouTube cleaned out all those profiles. A lot of profiles like fake profiles, people that sent like, hey, you should check out this channel because your channel is like that. That all ends up in my spam, luckily. And channels that offer copyright-free music. And what do you think, by the way, about the music that I use in the vlog? Ilona likes it, right?
Yep.
I like it. Yeah, the cat is like, it's too hot.
With his little collar with the bell, and he was like killing it, and now he's flat. Dead.
It is very warm.
Stop working. You woke him up.
There, he's laying here. He's now awake a little bit.
All the way around.
Yeah. Durek, are you comfy?
Yes. What is up, Mister? Look, say hi to the subscribers. Say hi to the people, to the viewers. Say hi. Are you playing with your toy?
People meet Durak. Durak means stupid in Russian.
Fool.
Or fool or whatever. Yeah. What is up with the like retweeted messages? I don't, anybody that is like, whatever. Durak! Yeah. Wow, I didn't expect you still watching. All of a sudden, I feel like, Jake! Yeah.
He's not stupid at all. No, we named him stupid. But
no, he does do honor to it.
Yeah, sometimes, yes. We laugh a lot with him. But it's funny because we can never have it on camera what he does. Because sometimes he does so stupid and funny things, and the second that he grabs the camera, he'll stop. Yeah,
that's very annoying. I noticed that in the vlogs a lot of times. Like he's very pretty, meowing, and actually when it was like raining so hard, I don't know, when I came home so sweaty. Durak. By the way, it's Durak with a r, but he's 2.5 yet. In April he turned 3. That's what we said. The 1st of April also. Please listen to Ganglat by Maarten. I will after the live stream because it's a little bit like weird to listen to music right now. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. We'll check it out later. If you check out our vlogs, it would be very cool. Leave a like as well. Leave a like down below. Then I'll check it out. Hey, you have to do something for it because I'm going to do something for you.
That you are.
See, that is what I lost the song. Oh my, too bad.
Leave Dun.
Leave Dun. Yeah, I'm sorry. come on. See, that's also what I said. Like, it's not about the subs. It's about the people. And I like it when people come join me. It's really cool. I like when people enjoy watching me. I really appreciate that as well. But no need to be weird about it, right? Still, it's a button that you push. I push a lot of times that button at other channels.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with that. People push. It's
No, they know that
interested and then use it.
No, but I noticed that a lot of times because of internet, people forget that there are actually people. They're looking at a screen, but at the moment that you're like sitting in front, if I would sit with friends right now, you know, with the people that are watching right now, if I would sit with them, I would not tell them immediately in your face, we're not friends anymore.
I would do that.
Because you said something. No, but if someone says something wrong to you, like,
yeah, okay.
I'm not going to be friends with you anymore. Bye, Amy. Exactly, you know. It's okay. Like I also it's given also a little bit too much. Like we were watching Chris Greek in the City's channel the other day, and so as many of you might know, who's also checking out, Chris is more oriented. No, Chris is gay. He has a preference for men. I completely understand that. It's okay if you have that. By the way, I can't type in chat on PC. Why? Is that because of me? I have no idea. The chat's turned on, so. Give me 1 second. Maybe I can check it out on my channel. Whoa. I have the font like set all the way to Ilona's eyes to be able to read it. Wow. Hey, you got a comment, by the way, on the video. So interesting. Ilona is a good guide to today's vlog. If you didn't see it, by the way, check out the vlog that we made today. It's called The House with the Rose, and it's actually kind of interesting. It's a one-take Sunday, so we're just in one place, but it's a very good place. And I saw some very cool ants also. Yeah, I was distracted a little bit. I don't see anything that should be wrong with the chat. I'm sorry, though. Ah, it's your browser. I thought my keyboard broke. I was like, no, I can't check. No, I can't check. I thought my keyboard broke. I was like, no, it was expensive. No, it's your browser. Ah, okay. So no, well, actually, you can do it from your phone if you want as well. That's an extra view. That's why we have so many viewers. Like you're watching from your PC and your phone. Nah, just kidding.
What were you saying?
I don't know.
I want to hear it, but then you start saying something else. ADD.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Bert. I don't remember. What we were talking about before.
I do not know. You were saying something. I have no idea.
We were talking about Dora, switch your phone. Cool, thanks. You love to have you around, though. That's the thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
When we're coming to Volos, we're gonna meet.
Yeah. Well, we don't know where all lives yet, so I don't know if it's very far to drive. Well, actually, yeah. Well, actually, not. Shane is using a nickname anyway, so we can ask like, in which area do you live, or did I forget and you already told me?
Yeah, he's using a nickname, and we're shouting out his name.
Yeah, but I've never mentioned his last name. I never mentioned his last name. I think there's Assen. Oh, Drenthe. That's more.
What?
Well, they all talk a little bit like that up there.
But they also something funny.
Well, I know, but I know because in Assen they all talk like this a little bit. Yeah.
They do.
It's funny though. It's very funny. It's an
funny
accent, and it's because okay, in the Netherlands you also have many parts, and you've got like every 10 kilometers you've got a different accent. But because I was born in Amsterdam, which you might actually hear in the Dutch vlogs, that I've got like a weird rolling R, almost like a Rotterdam person. I was used to live in The Hague, but Rotterdam has like a R. The Hague has like a I don't know, loop. Instead of like en at the end, they make it in Amsterdam, they have a very like singing kind of voice, but in the Achterhoek, where I grew up most of the times between the farmers, they speak almost like the Tukkers up in Drenthe. And Drenthe is a province up in the north. It's not all the way in the north because it's Friesland and Groningen, but they have a very distinct accent always. Not a typical farmer. Neither am I, but I did take the accent. You might not notice it, but you do take an accent always as well. And you only notice that when other people say it in other accent areas. But it's funny that our accents is very close in general.
Can I say something?
No, you're not allowed.
I get. When I moved to Karditsa as a student, Karditsa is its cousin.
Karditsa is also an area like that.
Shush!
It's hot there. There.
What? Don't make me.
Karditsa, Karditsotis.
When I moved to Karditsa, in Greece you also have different areas and they have all kind of accents. When I moved to Karditsa as a student, I went to the school to sign me up, and I heard my teacher speaking to me. I could not stop laughing. My mom was so embarrassed. I started tearing up because I was laughing so bad. So, okay, we had that experience. I signed up, and then we wanted to eat. So we went somewhere at a restaurant or something, and the guy was taking our order, okay? And he was like, "You're not Greece, are you?" No, he said, "You're not from here, are you?" And we were like, because we're both half from Russia, half from Greece. I'm like, no, how could you understand that? He was like, yeah, you speak funny. But the thing is, like, I was laughing when they were speaking, and they said to us that we were speaking funny. It was really nice.
It is very nice. It's also very nice what Roland is saying right now, because he says, by the way, Maarten, I have a microphone laying around. I can send you if you want it. It's a portable Samsung mic. It's a little bit too much for me right now. Sorry, but thank you very much. We're on, yeah, but there's upgrades in vlogs coming very soon as well, and I hope to be able to combine that as well with the live streams, because I am really planning to step up my game. So, Ilona, don't laugh at my accent, please.
Like I understand.
That's a fact also, yeah. So the thing is that when because I'm born in Amsterdam, and we later on moved to like the accent area. Yeah, the accent area, because everybody in the West says like the East speaks like a freaking farmer or something, and I don't know what it is about, but you have farmers in the West as well, and they are even worse sometimes. But the funny thing is that they called me a city boy. I was a city boy because I didn't speak like them, and that's strange actually. That you don't hear that like from people that come from Thessaloniki to Athens that they call them city boys. It's also a city. Also, however, though, if you come from Karditsa and you go to Athens, they can hear it and they call you farmer boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was a city boy. They didn't like me because I'm from the big city. That's exactly like it is. Actually, but now Roald says I can relate. However, Asse is like a big city as well, you know? So, and it's a pretty city, and it's also the city with a very, very famous racing circuit. It's really cool, because Asse is a capital, a provincial capital. The same as Amsterdam is not actually. Amsterdam is just the capital of the country, but it's not the capital of the province.
Greece is the only country with two capitals, because it has Athens as a capital, and then Thessaloniki is the second capital.
See, you know what? Shane actually knows what. Yeah, Shane knows what I'm talking about, because he also said my family called me a city boy because they were from a village. My friends still call me a city boy because I prefer the city, and they're like more a little bit of the villages. They prefer the villages. I like it as well, villages, but I prefer the rich life of the city, being able to go out and still see people. Where in the Netherlands, where we were the last time, where my parents used to live, when you go out at 6 o'clock there, everybody's sitting inside eating. Everybody. And then like if you come out after 10, it's dead. It's like nobody. If there's someone on the street, they call the police because they think it's a burglar. You know, that kind of silence. And I'm not into that. I like hearing all kinds of stuff outside here. And I know there's like a large social control on everybody. It's not always nice, but that social control is in the village as well, but in a different way. I don't know. Jane writes, and since then I started talking with a slight accent to blend in better. I just got it. I got my accent from my friends. That's all.
I don't like to blend in. I like to outstand.
That's also true. We don't like to blend in that much, and we already outstand, because when we're talking on the street, especially with a vlogging camera up like that, really, just I'm walking around a lot of times with the tripod just out like this, you know. So we have my phone, which is huge already and doesn't have the best camera, like this, and then the tripod underneath. And then I'm walking around just like this all the time, and we're speaking English to each other. How much do you want to stand out, you know? It is funny though. I don't mind it that much, but it is, you still have to very much get used to it because people look at you like, and then you know that people will talk behind your back, and there is a point that you have to like pull up your shoulders about it, you know?
Oh my god.
Ilona's easier about that. If I do it on my own, talk on my own to the camera, I already find it way harder than when I have Ilona next to me. Because I don't see the people around me then at that moment.
I'll take advantage of that.
Why?
Because I can't.
No, the vlogs get better because I feel more, I would call the cops. Yeah, I would do it as well. Like he's breaking my privacy.
I guess if you live in the center of Amsterdam, you're going to see a lot of people being out.
Yeah, if you live in Amsterdam, definitely in the center, it's very hard to actually live there anymore because all the houses are freaking expensive, like unaffordable expensive. Madonna had a house there. Justin Bieber has a house around there. Michael Jackson always used to stay in the Amstel Hotel, but he also has a house there. There are so many big artists. I think actually like a lot of royalties also have houses there. It is super expensive to have a real pretty house in the center of Amsterdam. And the other houses are being exploited right now. Airbnb is being a big problem for Amsterdam because people do not rent out their houses anymore for 1,800 euros per month.
They're staying in camps.
Huh?
They're staying in tents and renting out their houses.
Yeah, like people actually when they, in summer, for example, in high season for tourism, there are now people that decide to live like, to go on holiday for 2 weeks. And then they go to camping and they pay like 20 euros per night there to like camp and they have a nice holiday for 2 weeks. Meanwhile, they are catching about 800 euros per week or 900 euros per week to rent out their apartment on Airbnb. I mean, what? You know, and it's smart, of course. But on the other hand, a lot of people that actually live steadily in Amsterdam there as well, they've got a problem with the drunk Irishmen that walk up the staircase, or the drunk Norwegians, or the Germans that are very loud, or the Greeks that are super loud until late times, because they think it's their apartment. It's nice because they think like, hey, we're only here for a week and then we leave and we don't bother anybody. But the next group also thinks that, and the next group also thinks that, and there are really like a lot of trouble. There's a lot of trouble going on with it right now. Airbnb is like tapped on the hand for a second for that because they should cut that stuff out. I'm going to take it. Oh, too much information. Too much information. Shane writes, I'm going to take a shower, Ilona and Maarten. If you want to join? No, we don't want to join. If I don't see you afterwards, good night and see you soon. We will definitely see you soon as well. Shane, Roald, let me know again what you want to see in the next vlog, because I really want to like do a vlog what people want to see.
I think
and I never. We passed 2 hours already. This was good. Last time it was so short. Last week it was not that busy here in live stream, and we had a lot of stuff to do. And Volos, okay, Volos.
Sure.
Actually, Maki?
Yeah, we're trying to, but every time we're going, it's all turned out.
We're trying to do something. I want to go. Okay, wait. Have ever anyone told you something while you were walking outside with the camera? Yes, in Agria. In Agria, there was someone, I like your videos. And I was like, yes. You know, that felt so amazing. That felt very cool. I think actually it's different, of course, where if you live in Yanina, because in Yanina also people from Thessaloniki come over to vlog sometimes between students.
Yeah.
I think Conilo actually went there, and what's the other guy? Vibrato? No, he never leaves Athens. There are some guys actually that go to Yanina to ask students questions because they know there are so many students there.
And always in Lidl. You're not allowed to film here.
In Lidl, they say that I'm not allowed to film, and I'm still a little bit, because Greeks are not that much into like the camera thing and everything. So
they'll get over it.
Yeah, they will get used to it. In the Netherlands, they're way more used to people like walking around with a stupid camera, but in Greece, they're very afraid still. And I also think that it has to do, but that's my opinion. Yeah, like I'm showing stuff on camera, and I'm capturing stuff on camera that is not for everybody's eyes. Even though it's happening like this, they know when like someone is passing by and going to check, but they cannot do it like, hey, this guy is having 1 million followers or whatever, and it's carrying 1 million followers in his camera. And right now, at this moment, I'm standing on the market filming a guy that does not have the papers to actually work on that market, for example, you know? And that's why I think that they're a little bit like, no, they don't like the camera that much. CCTV in Greece, you don't see much. It's too much privacy policy. So, yeah, of course. But why are there no speed cameras here? Why are they not working?
Who will pay the ticket?
Not just that, but the pictures also. They have too many complaints about people being taking pictures while they were driving their car. In the Netherlands, you're also being fined on like they got the German system in Greece. So when you get flashed, they take a picture of your face in the car and the front of your license plate. And do I say that correct? Yes, I said it correct. And in the Netherlands, they only take a picture of your license plate, which makes a lot of sense because your car is driving too fast. Whoever is sitting in that car, you will figure it out yourself, but the car has to be paid like the fine. In Greece, and Germany as well, you can actually sue them for taking a picture of you. Like if your face is in the picture, you did not ask for that picture to be taken, and that's the same a little bit with the camera. But I also see a lot of people from like the younger generation and my generation that is like, hey, is that a vlogger? You know, it's kind of cool. So I'm also thinking about maybe making a shirt with at least when we're changing the logo and the name of the channel a little bit to. Ilona's making some nice drawings. Shall I show them?
Done.
I know, they're sketches. I show the old one as well.
That's not the old one, that's the first one. I don't know where I put them. Somewhere there.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab them all. Wow, we have a lot. So I want to do something with like the play button I already said in the past, and I want to make a shirt then as well that like says Volos Vlogs when I do something for a company, or I'll make a little bit. If you're a reporter, no, because I film with my phone, you know. So I think it will change when I have a camera, decent camera with a microphone on top, because I think that will definitely change it. And then you can also like stop people in the street, like, hey, do you want to say something for the video? That's what I want to do, and you're gonna like it because I'm gonna ask Dutch questions. I'm really gonna, and it's gonna be in English. So I really need to find like Greeks that speak English as well. So that's gonna be funny as well, because a lot of Greeks do speak English, but they do not like to speak English. Right?
Yeah.
Did you say correctly?
It's not the last one.
I did. It's between in the stack. It is here, Ilona.
Yeah?
Ilona.
No, this
Yeah.
one. This one. Ah, that's the big one.
This one.
Ah, I cut it out. I thought I had it too.
Anyway, so about shirt, this might have come by in the vlogs one time. Is it mirrored? It is mirrored on my screen. Weird. And so this is what came by already, Volos Vlogs by Maarten. Not sure. I want to maybe call it just Volos. Then we have, already like this. We tried something like Volos Vlogs, BV, whatever, make all with the play button. I have no idea. Ilona's most of the time drawing, by the way. MV, Maarten Vlogs, Volos Maarten. I like this one now that I look at it, by the way. I don't know, because it's just a YouTube play button with like MV. Huh. Now that I see it. Also, it looks a little bit like a plectrum from a guitar. And then Ilona came up, or actually I wanted to do something more with like Dutch and Greek related,
Oh,
because
it's
more personal. No, Ilona drew this, and this is like, it's a sketch. Don't blame Ilona for, Ilona's a perfectionist. So there's like a Dutch guy with like wooden shoes, almost. These are a little bit more Turkish. And then a Greek goddess girl with like a colonna, and then you have like the play button around it. That was an idea.
Yeah, the drawing is horrible. I can make it nice.
And then you've got like a little more sweet one, but I told them this is a little bit more to Russian, maybe. It's sweet, but I don't think it's a YouTube play button, and not for our age, let's be honest, right? It's sweet, but it's maybe more like a background. And then now, what I really like what she's doing, and that was really my intention in the first place, by doing, thanks, Joanna. Okay, it's very unclear maybe. These are also play buttons. I like the first one. Thank you, because that was my worst sketch actually. That's my one and only first sketch. The past one with the time lapse. I like these ones. So there's like a wave in there. Whoa, I have to hold it still. Steady, steady. Okay, so in this one you might see the windmill, the wooden shoe with tulips sticking out of it, the colonna, the sun, the wave, and then it should be like a very simple linear logo. So with a red outline maybe, and Ilona was thinking maybe making something yin yang, Greece, Dutch. No, make it more personal. And this is like, whoa, very detailed with a big wave and a bicycle on top. I don't know, but I like it. Yeah, we're also looking. You can look at here.
And I have one on my phone, but I don't have brother. Which one is the color?
I just love the fact that you're drawing this. I just love it. And then we're gonna make a nice vector out of it. We're gonna digitalize it, and we're gonna put it on a T-shirt.
Find out which one we're gonna do.
And then it's also time to do like little cards. If really people like ask me on the streets who I am, I can hand out a card at least, you know, because now if I say like, yeah, what's your channel name? And I say Maarten Jongkind, what?
Look at that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Is it edible? Yeah, can you eat that? You know? So no, I should like no, I think that's very important to have a little card that says your name on it or whatever. And if companies want to contact you in the future with a good camera and you can make some nice shots that I really want to do, because there are some stores that are so beautiful, and they should have way more like a little bit standing out in the world of like architecture, interior design, and food. Maki's, for example, that's a famous store here in the city. They've got a video of how they make their pizzaiolo with like the pizza nice. And then slices tomato, melted cheese, and it looks all so perfect. It makes you hungry. And then you look at one of the oldest stores, Rainbow, where I eat my penderli, me patatas cruguereza, or patauga, and they don't even have like a decent picture for Google Images. I mean, these times Google should be having like 360 views that they walk into the stores. Anyway, long story short, I want to do that stuff as well, like expand my view a little bit with the camera, and I think then you need to have a good logo. And then also the content for you guys become better. And I will also still do my own side with me and Ilona, of course, if we're not boring like Anne said a second ago. Anyway, oh, funny thing is also there was the pharmacy vlog. The pharmacy vlog.
Oh my God!
Nikos, yeah, not just that, but Nikos also like said, how the hell did he come up, the guy with YouTubistas? I was almost like thinking about, okay, if I want to have a Greek channel in English, I should call it YouTubistas. It's like YouTuber, but like the Greek version. That's YouTubistas. It was very funny, and the girl was saying like, you're like the other guys, you're ex comico canali. And I'm like, no, I don't think I'm very funny.
You were honest.
It was very funny, but the thing of the fact of saying that no, I'm not very funny is sometimes very funny. Actually, it's self-marketing. I like that.
I like it.
See, that's why I have a lot of energy. I should have more frappe.
Oh my God.
This time I'm frappe. Horrible. Anyway, guys, I think it's time to end this one. Nikos, Jana, Ioana, sorry, Ilona. Yeah, YouTubistas. I think it's time to end this one. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up button down below. Don't forget to leave a comment if you might watch this back later or something. Share it with your friends. We would love that because, hey, even though subscribers are not just a number, it's always nice to spread the word of us and what you like, of course. I think everything that you like, you shouldn't keep for yourself. That's also something. There was another fun. You know what? Another fun fact is actually that there was a subscriber, and I know he's still watching because he only sent like private messages, DM messages. And I can understand that, Nikos. You have a lot of vlogs to catch up, by the way. But there was a guy, and he had like a weird YouTube channel name or something, and I said one time in the comments like, "Hey, maybe you should subscribe to me as well." Before I get famous, and then he replied like, yeah, but you only have like 100 subs. I'm like, yeah, exactly, so maybe you should sub before I get to the big number. And now last time he sent me like, wow, it's actually funny to see your channel actually grow as well. And that was very cool because I like blamed him. He blamed me. It was a little bit sorry for saying it in the beginning, like you only have 100 or less than 100 or something. It's kind of cool. So with your guys' help, we can continue. with me less talking, more showing. Ilona more talking, more showing.
I do talk a lot usually.
Of yourself, yeah. Actually, you were asking the other day how could you make more money? You said, I want to just sit and make money. I say, well, take a webcam and
I
start
was
singing.
not asking. I was just stating.
Yeah.
I just want to sit and be paid.
And then Nikos reminded us like how you were looking at her. Like. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Again, if you liked it, hit the thumbs button. What else?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up for us. Have a good night. Have a good night if you're watching this now. Have a good morning if you're watching this in the morning. Have a good afternoon. And good afternoon or evening.
You scared the cat. He was being so sweet. Look at him now.
Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. And I hope to see you in the next one. A good night.